Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and good morning to everyone present in this session, class 7th, geography subject, chapter number 10. In the previous lesson we have learnt about the agriculture. Today we are going to study about human settlements. Here you can see on page number 62 there are the pictures. You are going to find a suitable location for human settlements and show them in the picture. This figure 10.1, it shows the settlements at suitable locations. Figure 10.2, here the settlements is near the water body. Figure 10.2 figure shows that how the people live or settle in the cities and towns. Students, let us begin with the geographical explanation in human settlements on page number 63. Here also two figures are there, figure 10.2 and figure 10.2 C and D. Now, factors influencing the location of human settlements. First of all, physical, cultural and economic factors influence the location of human settlements. Human settlements flourished at places with favorable geographical conditions like availability of water, a conductive climate, fertile land, etc. These are the basic needs of human. So, where there is availability of water, a conducive climate, fertile land, there is settlements. There is settlements of human. Now, hamlets on the basis of occupations. In the early settlements, the occupation of the people were dependent on the locally available natural resources. We are talking about the earlier settlements. So it was totally dependent on the locally available natural resources. This gave rise to separate settlements of people engaged in a particular occupation. For example, people along the sea coast are engaged in fishing. This is one kind of occupation where people are engaged where there is availability of water. There the sea coast. This is compulsory. Water is compulsory for fishing occupation. So people are engaged along the sea coast for fishing. Their settlements became fishing hamlets. Then now, next come towards wadis and their transformation into rural settlements. Farmers are engaged in farming. Their settlements became hamlets, that is wadis. Hamlets gradually became rural settlements. So, we will talk about rural settlements. The settlements where the original occupations of the majority people are based on natural resources are called rural settlements. I am repeating once again. What is rural settlement? The settlements where the original occupations of the majority people are based on natural resources are called rural settlements. Next comes towards the urban settlements. With the passage of time, the other occupations are related. The other occupations are related to farming, fishing, etc. It also developed in the rural settlements. As a result, people in our surrounding areas migrate and settle there. Migrate means what? Coming from one place and shifting towards the other areas. This leads to increase in rural population. Okay, students? Their houses are built and other facilities are provided to the growing population. In such times, the importance of secondary and tertiary occupations increases and the importance of primary occupations decreases. In this way, rural settlements are transformed into urban settlements. Means from rural to urban. Next comes towards the metropolitan cities. Metropolitan cities, here due to religious, historical, commercial, educational and administrative reasons and also due to tourism, the original urban settlements get transformed into metropolitan cities. Metropolitan cities. For example, such as there are states, main states, Delhi, then Kerala, Chennai, you can say Chennai, then from this side you can say Kolkata. These are called as metropolitan cities. I have given the examples to you all. So a large scale increase in population and necessary amenities leads to such type of transformation. Now, patterns of human settlements. People settle down in different geographical conditions and adapt themselves to the conditions in the region. Patterns of human settlements evolve in accordance with the natural conditions. So, inshallah, we will complete this lesson by tomorrow. We have completed almost half part of our human settlements in geography subject. Thank you, students.